Shout out to the W.T.C Gang. We the chosen ones. I need everybody to share this video because let me tell you something. They don't like the W.T.C Gang because we really are chosen. Get them haters from around you so that God can deliver you the blessing. You wonder why your blessing ain't coming on time. You wonder why your blessing haven't arrived to your front door yet. It's because you are hanging out with the wrong crowd. I need you to do me a huge favor. Get them haters from around you because you soon become the company you keep. If you hang around haters, you gonna soon be a hater. Let me let you know something. God got a plan and a vision for your life. God made you different from the rest. Get from around these haters because let me tell you something. The minute you leave their presence, they talking about you like a dog behind your back. Get from around these haters so that God can deliver you the blessing. You too busy stressing because you hanging around the wrong people. And God can't deliver you that blessing because let me tell you something. You continuously going around these same people that wrote you off in the first place. We have to learn when God elevates us and when God takes us from a situation, we have to learn not to turn back to that old, dirty, same old situation because let me tell you something. Some people can be a hindrance to your blessing and you don't even know it. Understand where I'm coming from? Some people can really be a stumbling block to your blessing and you not even knowing. But you want to call yourself cool. You want to call yourself hanging out. Let me tell you something. You got to be careful of who you hanging around because let me tell you something. They not getting blessed like you chosen ones. Understand where I'm coming from? They not getting blessed like the chosen ones because they have a lot of envy in their heart. They have a lot of jealousy in their heart. Understand what I'm saying? They don't have the love of Christ in them deep inside their hearts. And you wonder why they're not getting blessed like you, chosen ones. Let me tell you something. The blessed don't beef with the miserable. Let me tell you something. When you have the miserable company around you, when you have misery around you, let me tell you something. They're going to try to start some beef with the chosen ones because we are blessed and highly favored. I need everybody to put that in the comments below and say the blessed don't beef with the miserable. Understand what I'm saying? Tell that devil go back to the pits of hell to where he belongs. And it be over the smallest stuff. You be very surprised of who's miserable in life. You be very surprised of who really going through it. It ain't always peaches and creams for these people who claim they always got it good. It's not always peaches and cream for these people who claim they chosen or who claim they living right for God. It ain't always peaches and cream for them. Everybody going through something. That's why I tell you, be kind to whomever you may come encounter with because you never know that person is going through a private battle just like you. We're here for a good time, not a long time. And if you expect to receive the blessings of the Lord, which we already know, which makes rich, you got to get them haters from around you. Because they ain't doing nothing but stopping your blessings. They ain't doing nothing but trying to be a stumbling block to your blessing. God told me to tell you, get from around these haters. Have you ever noticed when you go hang around a group of people, your blessings begin to diminish? But as soon as you go hang out with somebody that's about something, soon as you go and hang around somebody that is successful in life, your blessings begin to come back. Your blessings is beginning to store up. The blessings already is store up for the righteous. Because I never seen the righteous forsaken, nor the seed begging bread. We already know they don't like the chosen ones. So when you come around, let me tell you exactly what's going to happen. They're not even going to acknowledge you when you walk into the room. They're not even going to acknowledge you when you walk into their presence because they already know that greatness has already arrived. They already feel that greatness is already in the room. They feel like that you're not worthy enough to be in their presence, but in all actuality, they're not worthy enough to be in your presence. You got to know your worth. And you got to pay it forward, or these suckers will play you forward. Let me tell you something. You got to be very, very careful of who you calling your close friends. Because it be the closest friends that be hating the most. It be the people that you grew up with that be hating the most. You got to be very careful. Energy don't lie. Pay attention to a person's energy when you leave them. Pay attention to a person's vibe or their aura or how they feel when you leave their presence. That's exactly how they feel about you. Have you ever gave somebody a handshake and it wasn't a real handshake? Have you ever gave somebody a hug and it wasn't a real hug? That lets you know they don't really fuck with you like that. Understand what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to the body language. You got to pay attention to the signs. People not really fucking with you like that. Because you are destined for greatness. And when you are destined for greatness, let me tell you something. They're going to try to join your squad. They're going to want to be a part of the W.T.C gang. But let me tell you something. You wasn't even thinking about being part of the W.T.C gang when I didn't even have a pot to piss in. God gave me the W.T.C gang vision a long time ago. I was just waiting to see who's going to really ride with me. A lot of people didn't know that I had the W.T.C gang vision, that God gave me the vision a long time ago. And even if I did told you about the vision, you never believed in my vision. Have you ever told somebody your dreams or your goals or your vision or what you want to become in life? They either laughed at you, they either mocked you, and they even told you that you wasn't going to make it. They told you that you dream too big. They told you that you think too big. So while they telling you that, God is telling you to remove yourself. I'm going to separate you. God said, I'm going to put you by yourself so you can see who you truly are. So you can see the gifts that I have given you. Understand what I'm saying? Everybody's not gifted like the chosen ones. And you have to be very careful of who you may go around, because let me tell you something. God didn't put that certain kind of chip in them. God didn't give them that gift that he gave you. So they're going to be jealous of your gift. They're going to be jealous of your anointing. They're going to be jealous of your calling. You have to learn how to remove yourself and get from around these people, because let me tell you something. They ain't doing nothing but blocking your blessings. You wonder why your blessing ain't going through. Because they are standing in the way of your blessing. Have you noticed the company that you've been keeping around for the last 10 or 20 years? I need y'all to really think about this. Think about the company you've been keeping around for the last 10 or 20 years. Where haven't it gotten you? Do they motivate you? Do they inspire you to become great? Do they make you feel like you are the chosen one? Do these people give you credit when credit is due? Think about the company that you keep around. Or when you go around them, their vibrations is low. Their energy is at an all-time low. Do their eyes don't light up when you come around? Pay attention to these haters when you go around them. They showing you that they don't like you. Their eyes don't even light up when you come around. I pay attention to people's eyes if they light up when I come around. I pay attention to the handshakes. I pay attention to the way they treat me when I come around. That lets you know if people really rocking with you like that. People ain't really fucking with you like that. Because let me tell you something. If they fucking with you, that's something that you will feel. It's just something that you just gotta feel deep down within your heart that, okay, this person really got my back. This person really gonna ride with me. I know if I hit rock bottom, this person gonna have my back no matter what. If you can't depend on nobody, knowing that if you gonna hit rock bottom, if you can't depend on nobody when you hit rock bottom, let me tell you something. Them people are not for you. God will put a stranger in your life to be there for you. And you may not know that person from a can of paint. But let me tell you something. God will put that person in your life to help you get to that next level. This too shall pass. I need everybody to put that in the comments below and say, this too shall pass. This will pass. This is only temporary, y'all. We only going through these trials and tribulations, only temporary, because it's making us stronger and stronger and stronger in the Lord. So don't worry about who don't have your best interest at heart. Don't worry about who not supporting you. Don't worry about who don't support your dreams or your vision. You have to learn how to support yourself. You have to learn how to clap for yourself when nobody else is clapping. Because let me tell you something, there's levels to this shit, y'all. And if you keep crying and mourning and weeping over people that left you 10 to 20 years ago, guess what? You never gonna get to the promised land. Because you're constantly crying and mourning. You're constantly weeping over the past. The past is living their life. The past is going on to the next person. The past is moving on from you, and they don't give a rat's ass about you, because if they really care about you, they'll pick up that phone and say, hey, my brother, hey, my sister, how you doing? Come on over. I just want to cook dinner for you. Come on over. I just want to give you a word of encouragement. Come on over and fellowship with my family. When people really love you and when people really want to see you win in life, they're going to invite you over to their crib. I need everybody to comment 1111 below, because I'm telling you the real reason why you're not getting these blessings. I'm telling you the real reason why you're not starting all over with new beginnings, because you got too many haters around your circle. They not doing nothing that you doing. They not even on your level. They said birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. Have you noticed the people that you see on a daily basis, and you might see the same people? Guess what? The person that they are hanging out with, guess what? They are the same two identical people. They do the same thing. They wear the same outfit, have the same haircut. They talk the same. They laugh the same. Because you know why? Birds of a feather, they flock together. And if you flocking with haters, let me tell you something. You will soon become a hater. God separated you for a reason, because you're not made like these haters out here. God separated you for a reason, because you was raised from a different cloth. Do you know who raised you? You was raised by the best grandmother. You was raised by the best grandfather. You may not have been raised by your biological parents, but it's all about who really raised you in the fear and admission of God. Some of these people be raised by their own parents, and their parents got jealousy in them. Their parents got hatred in them. Their parents got envious in them, and it rub off on the child. It's not the child's fault, because if you really think about it, the children watch the parents. The children is watching everything that you do, because you are the teacher and they are the student. So if you had the student watching the teacher, guess what? They're going to watch your every move, every little move you make. They watching, because they thinking that's the way it's supposed to go. Oh, this is the way it's supposed to be. Y'all better pay attention to the signs. That's why you want to be a good example to your kids. Be a good example to your peers and to your friends and to your loved ones, to your family members. Be a good example, because you never know who watching you. You never know who looking up to you. It pays to be a good example, because the more you are being a good example to these people, God is going to be a better example to you. God going to open up the windows of heaven, and he going to pour out a blessing with only your name on it. But I'm telling you the real reason why you're not receiving your blessings. Get them haters from around you. They already hating on you because you are getting blessed. So the minute you hang out with these haters, let me tell you something. Your blessings is going to start diminishing. Your blessings is going to start decreasing. Lower and lower and lower. Because God made you different. God made you special. You don't think like a hater. You don't act like a hater. Hatred is not even in your heart. So what are you doing hanging around these people that got hatred deep down in their heart? They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you get to the next level. You need to learn how to put God first. His righteousness and all these other things going to be added. But by you out here chasing this, by you chasing that, let me tell you something. You ain't doing nothing but wasting time. You ain't doing nothing but chasing negative energy. You ain't doing nothing but chasing negative vibes. You are better than that. I need everybody to put it in the comments below and say, I am much better than that. So I'm telling you something right now that's going to save your life. If you really want to get blessed by the Most High God, I suggest you ride this thing by yourself, because sometimes your haters can contaminate that blessing. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Sometimes your haters can contaminate that blessing. They can throw some dirt on that blessing and make that blessing stop in its tracks. Have you ever been waiting for a package from the UPS and you wonder why that package is taking so long? Understand what I'm saying? Have you ever hang out with a group of people that wasn't even like-minded like you, that didn't have the love of Christ in their hearts like you? Have you ever hung out with some people that wasn't really on that same level as you? They not on that mission for God like you. And the more you get to hang out with these people, guess what? Your blessings are starting to decrease. And you wonder why they getting blessed more than you. You got to pay attention to what's going on. They taking your blessing from you. People get around you because they know that you got the energy. People get around you because they know that you got that glow. People want to hang out with you because they know that you are blessed and highly favored by the Most High God. And if you ain't careful, guess what they doing? They leeching off of your blessing. They leeching off your blessing. God gave you the blessing and you go around these haters. And guess what they doing? They taking from your blessing. They taking everything that God is trying to give to you. But God told me to tell you this. Be ye separate. Come out from amongst them, y'all. Because the more time that you waste on these haters, the more time you're wasting on your gift. You're wasting your gift. You're wasting energy. You're wasting time. You're wasting money. You're wasting investment. You're wasting the gift that God has gave you. You need to learn how to be by yourself. You need to learn how to walk this road alone. You need to learn how to continue to put on the whole armor of God so that you can withstand these fiery darts coming from the devil himself. No weapon formed against you will prosper in the name of Jesus. Know your worth and pay it forward. Or guess what? These haters gonna play you for it. You wonder why they getting the confidence like you. You wonder why they got the courage and the strength like you now. Because you're giving all your good energy. You're giving all your positive vibes. You're giving all your positive aura. You're giving everything that God has given you. You're giving it to these haters. You're giving it to these Decepticons, knowing they don't deserve it. You owe some people your absence. You owe some people, that, hey, I'm a diamond in the rough. I've been that diamond in the rough all along. So since you don't appreciate me, since you don't appreciate my presence, I got to chuck up the deuces to you, baby, because I got somewhere I got to be. You got to be very careful, because people only come in your life to take away what God has given you. But the devil is a liar and the truth ain't in him. Join the W.T.C mentoring program. My email is jordan_howard18@yahoo.com. I thought I would leave you that message. And you wonder why your blessing haven't arrived yet. Because you hanging out with the wrong crowd. Understand what I'm saying? And the minute you begin to separate yourself from people, that's when you continuously getting blessed by the Most High God. He gonna just keep blessing you over and over and over. Your cup gonna run over and over. I need everybody to put that in the comments below and say, my cup is gonna run over and over and over. It's gonna be room enough to where you can't receive it. Thank God for the blessing. Thank God that he's making ways out of no ways. Thank God, because if it had not been for that man above, you wouldn't be receiving these blessings today. Because when everybody turned their back on you, they meant to turn their back on you. They wanted to see you fall because you are destined for greatness. You got to understand how powerful you really are. You got to understand how strong you really are. You got to understand how gifted that you really are. And when you're God's favorite, there is nothing a hater can do. Be a blessing to my Cash App. Be a blessing to my YouTube channel. My Cash App is $, God will provide 31. Don't forget to put the $ symbol first. God will provide 31. My PayPal is God will provide 30. Understand what I'm saying right now. I need everybody to comment 1111 right now. I need everybody to subscribe to your boy, because I'm telling you something right now. The more you begin to hang out with these haters, your blessings is getting blocked. Your blessings is getting blocked, because let me tell you something. That clock is ticking. Time waits for no man. And God gave you the gift. He didn't give that gift to them. Learn how to use your gift for the Lord. Learn how to use your gift to feed your family. Learn how to use that gift to make room for you. Because let me tell you something. God will give everybody that gift that he gave you. And you wonder why people are in awe when they see you. You wonder why people have these different demonic spirits when they see you, because they don't like you because of that gift that God gave you. Don't even trip, because let me tell you something. Why they kick you out of that room? God gave you a gift that made room for you. So you no longer got to go back to that old room, because God already made room for you, because he gave you that supernatural gift. We the chosen ones. Be blessed.